Turn your house into a dream home. Recently opened a brand new one-stop stop for hardware and home decor. Visit the Home Hub at Mauble Madan Riting. Mentag sngi Menteri Rangba jong jylla. Conrad ke sangma ula Pynthikna ba sorkar kan Plie saya ka commerce bat ka science ha Sohra Government College na marba ka don tang ka art stream ya menta. Ula kerennya kini ha ka Shillong Plie ka hostel jong ki samla puli jong ka ka college. Conrad ulo ba ha ka shisnem ka sorkar kan ha ban penlut tam sa shipho hado khat ar klur ban Plie saya kini ki streams. Ula pintip ru ba ka sorkar jylla kala penlut kumba ar hajar klur ha ka shisnem tang ban siu tulop ya kinong hikai ha ka jylla ha ka shisnem. Ulo ongru ba ka tanat puli buthi ka de ka wei ka babun pha ki jinge. Hendrai ka sorkar kan randin ban penbej ban nakani ka daw kula rai ban bot ya ka syllabus jong ka NCERT ya ki subject science bat jingkhen. Khanang ban pinbha ya ka puli puthi ha ka kardan ka bayarengkat bat ka ri bat ka perthai. Ulo ongru ba ka sorkar kala penlut bun bha ban pinbha ya ki jaga puli ki bala jat rathai ha keleng jong ka jylla. Bat kala pendon kamti kenaru ya ka khajna ka baju shim no motion ka baju yolum kumbasan po hado shispa klur ha ka shisnem. Ha ka baga sorkar barim minchwa kam shimna le ay. Ha ka ni ka snila sakhilang Menteri jong ka tanat puli buthi urakam e sangma. Ka Menteri jong ka tanat ka kot ka kya ka kong amporin lingdo. UMLA wadi advisor Menteri rangba uba lakmen rumboy. Nolor UMLA ka shela ba balajit syndrome. UMLA ka Sohra uba Gavin M Milim ngap na lor ki wede.
What drives us in the government and in the education department especially. And this actually comes from a very small proverb of the Chinese, which I had read in Shiv Khera's book, and which talks about your vision for different things. And it says that if you wish to get your fruits and your results in a matter of years, then you should grow flowers or nurture flowers. But if you want your results and your fruits in 5 to 10 years, you should nurture trees that bear fruits. But if your vision is for eternity, then nurture people. Grow people. Because once you grow people, then you get the returns forever. And hence, investment in human capital is one of the most important investments any government can make. A lot of tough decisions needed to be made. Being a sector which was, I don't want to say it in a very negative way, but it was really not doing as good as maybe what we would want it to do. And hence, tough decisions were required to make real changes in a short period of time. Continue to make these reforms. We will continue to invest in education. We will continue to improve the education scenario. In the next few, maybe months and a couple of years, you will see a science college, an engineering college, an architectural college, the law university, and medical colleges. All of these are in the pipeline as we speak. And hence higher technical education will get a boost like never before in the history of our state. And that's the kind of passion with which we work, because we believe in investing, as I said, in our resources, investing in our greatest resource, which is the youth of our state. Having said that, I also want to share with you that recently we had made a change in the textbooks. And a lot of people had concerns why we're changing textbooks. And you'll come to know that mostly the textbooks have been changed for subjects like mathematics and science, which are uniform throughout the world. So there is no real change in content. And therefore, and other subjects, of course, we are taking NCERT guidelines and the framework, and we're adapting it, as mentioned by our Education Minister, to make sure that our local and our traditional knowledge is not lost. And we will adapt it and make sure that the textbooks are Meghalaya textbooks, but in conformity with NCERT guidelines. And I'll tell you why we did that. We did that because you know that Meghalaya's rankings every year are low when it comes to their performance grading index. So you'll hear all this newspaper clippings coming out saying Meghalaya is at the bottom. Yes, we have tough time. It's not easy to change something that has been there for the past 45 years in a matter of just 5 years, especially a sector like education. But I just want to share with you a simple decision of bringing the NCERT guidelines and norms allows us to map, as per the performance grading index, the learning outcomes that are there. These are already mapped in NCERT books, whereas under the embossed textbooks which we used to have before, these were not mapped. And hence the learning outcomes is the basis on which the performance grading index is actually given. So a simple step of taking the NCERT books will now give us anything between 15 to 25% improvement in our markings just by adopting NCERT books. And not only that, you won't believe it, that some of our textbooks, what we study in class 8 in emboss, the textbooks we had before, it was being taught in NCERT in class 5 and 6. And hence, there was a huge gap between the quality of the content that our students were being taught, and hence obviously, it would affect them when they would go to higher education and when they would start competing with the rest of the country and the rest of the world. I would like to also share with you that Honorable Minister has discussed this matter of commerce and science stream to be brought into the different government colleges, especially keeping in mind the new education policy which is now there, where we require multidisciplinary subjects in different colleges, and therefore obviously government colleges will have to take the lead. And hence the proposal is with finance and with planning, and very soon this should be coming up to the cabinet. And as was mentioned by our Honorable Minister for Health, where she mentioned that science and commerce stream are absolutely necessary for our children so that they can get better opportunities in the future. And hence, since the cabinet has not passed it yet, I cannot say that it is passed. But let me just share with you and tell you, as the Chief Minister of the state, and as obviously who chairs the cabinet, I can tell you the day it comes to the cabinet, it will be approved and it will be cleared, because we are very clear in our mindset that we will never compromise on education. And we will do our best in order to be able to invest in all of you. It will be, again, a tough decision because the financial impacts are there. The financial implication may go up to, I'm told, anything between 10 to 15 to 20 crores annually. So it's not a small amount. That's not for just one college. We're talking about multiple colleges. But the file has not come to me, so I've not been able to study it in detail. But whatever information or inputs I got in the past few days, the impact is going to be definitely 10 crores plus. And hence we will have to make sure that the resources and all the other funds are available. And of course, just to share with you, this is over and above obviously the 2,000 crores that we spend on education salaries every year.